Title: Everyone who spends the night in this room experiences the same nightmare. Have you ever heard of the haunted room where everyone who dares to spend a night experiences the same horrifying nightmare? Well, gather around, my friends, for I have a chilling tale to share with you. It is a story that will make your skin crawl and send shivers down your spine. So, take a deep breath and prepare yourself for a nightmarish journey into the unknown. Once upon a time, in a small, forgotten town nestled deep in the heart of the countryside, there stood an old, decrepit mansion. Legends whispered through the locals that this eerie place harbored a room so sinister that it could turn even the bravest souls into quivering wrecks. The mansion, known as Greystone Manor, had a long and dark history. It was said that a malevolent spirit haunted its halls, seeking revenge on all who dared to enter. The room in question was on the top floor, hidden away like a secret chamber. Its walls were adorned with faded tapestries, their once vibrant colors lost to the relentless march of time. Intrigued by the tales, a group of fearless individuals decided to unlock the mysteries held within the walls of Greystone Manor. They called themselves the Paranormal Explorers and were determined to find out the truth behind the terrifying legend surrounding the haunted room. As night fell upon the ancient mansion, the Paranormal Explorers cautiously made their way through the dilapidated corridors, their footsteps echoing ominously. The air was thick with anticipation, a silent countdown before the nightmare began. Finally, they reached the room. Its door creaked open, as if protesting against their intrusion. Inside, they found a room frozen in time, its eerie stillness punctuated only by the sound of their breathing. The atmosphere was heavy, as if the very walls held their breath in anticipation. One by one, the Paranormal Explorers settled down, each claiming a small corner of the room. The flickering candlelight cast eerie shadows on the faded wallpaper, creating a surreal ambience. As the clock struck midnight, a hush fell over the room, and the nightmare began. The nightmare was always the same, an endless loop of terror that played out in the minds of all who dared to close their eyes. In their dreams, they found themselves trapped within the mansion's dark hallways, pursued relentlessly by a malevolent force. The atmosphere was suffocating, and each step they took seemed to bring them closer to their doom. The Paranormal Explorers discovered that no matter how they tried to change the course of the nightmare, they could never escape its clutches. They were mere pawns in a twisted game, tormented night after night. The room had become a prison, and they were its unwilling inmates. Days turned into weeks, and the Paranormal Explorers grew increasingly desperate. Exhausted and terrified, they sought answers from the townsfolk who had shared stories of the haunted room. But to their dismay, no one could offer a solution. The nightmare had claimed many victims before, and it seemed unstoppable. As the days turned into months, the Paranormal Explorers, now mere shells of their former selves, decided to confront the malevolent force head-on. Armed with ancient incantations and talismans, they hoped to banish the spirit once and for all. With trembling hands, they gathered in the haunted room for what they believed would be their final showdown. The air crackled with a strange energy, and the temperature dropped to bone-chilling levels. It was now or never. Chanting incantations, they created a circle of protection, drawing upon the energy of the room itself. The walls trembled, and the atmosphere grew heavy with anticipation. Suddenly, a blinding light filled the room, momentarily blinding the Paranormal Explorers. When the light subsided, they found themselves back in the room, but something had changed. The air was no longer suffocating, and the walls seemed to have shed their oppressive weight. The nightmare had ended. The Paranormal Explorers had succeeded in breaking the curse that had plagued Greystone Manor for centuries. The room, once a chamber of horrors, was now just a room, nothing more. And so, my friends, the haunted room of Greystone Manor was laid to rest, its dark secrets locked away forever. But remember, as you lay in your bed at night, dreaming sweet dreams, beware of what lurks in the shadows. For even though this tale has come to an end, there are countless others waiting to be discovered, eager to send a chill down your spine. Sleep tight, my friends, and may the nightmares stay far away from you.